We are now on the countdown to more snow right now, live at 11 here on the WHAS 11 night team. And just the forecast of that heavy wet snow starting overnight is already closing schools or moving classes to remote for tomorrow. Check out the full list. We've got it running for you at the moment on the bottom of your screen. But we do want to note that JCPS school buildings are going to be closed tomorrow, but they are having class tomorrow online. It's an NTI day. Jefferson County Catholic elementary and high schools are closed tomorrow, but many schools are also having classes online. We're back to talking winter again in Kentuckiana. Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt. Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine is with me now. And Ben, this really is the same old story we're used to around here, that dividing line of snow and no snow. So when's it going to start?
Yeah, it makes it kind of tricky. It's going to be during the late overnight hours when most of this precipitation is going to move in, Doug, and really start to kick in around sunrise. And so we do have a weather impact alert day for you tomorrow, where you might want to limit your travel and just kind of take a peek out the window. Those roads could be a little bit slushy in making your decision whether to head out or not for your Tuesday morning. We do have a winter storm warning. Now, this storm is not going to be nearly as impactful as the one we had a little over a month ago, January 5th and 6th, that had more ice and sleet with it and a whole lot more snow as well. And this is going to be kind of a slushy, wet snow with temperatures at or above freezing during the duration of the snow tomorrow. So we're looking at this dark purple area from Louisville Metro, I-71, I-64 down to the parkways. Around 3 to 5 inches will be possible. Surrounding the winter storm warning is a winter weather advisory. The light purple areas less than 2 inches. You go farther north and you're not going to see much of anything. You're too far away from the center of the storm, which is off to the south. And then if you go farther south, you're just talking rainfall as you head south of Elizabethtown and Hardin County. That's where we have a flood watch for Hart, Greene, Taylor, and Adair counties for tomorrow through 7 a.m. Wednesday. Could see 1 to 2 inches of rainfall and some flooding concerns downstate into the southeastern portions of Kentucky. Starting to see the precip get a little bit closer as we look ahead with Futurecast. Notice after around 3, 4 o'clock, starting to see that snow creep up to around Interstate 64. This is 4:30 a.m. But right around sunrise is when more of us will see that snow. There's that rain snow line off to the south. Into the afternoon, that rain snow line does lift a little bit farther to the north. So we're looking at the parkways south. Some melting going on in the afternoon. And again, these temperatures are above freezing tomorrow afternoon. So we're talking about some slushy accumulations on the way. After this rain and snow event, we've got 2 more storms later this week. So a busy 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Ben, thank you very much. Good update there. Now, we want to let you know the Metro Snow Team here in Louisville reported to work at 7 o'clock tonight ahead of the storm. They will spend the night getting their equipment ready, like snow plows, loading salt, and applying it to bridges and overpasses. They cannot brine before this round of weather because, as Ben just showed you, it's going to be so wet before the wintry mix. The snow team will focus on the 110 snow routes that exist in Metro Louisville starting tomorrow morning. Well, news since 6 o'clock. We stopped into the Ace Hardware store at 26th and Market late today, and we found them restocking the salt ahead of tomorrow, plus snow shovels and the sleds for kids. The store supplies salt for a lot of the major hotels in Louisville, plus the KFC Yum Center. Benjamin Moore at Ace tells us many people wait until it's too late to buy salt, but this time around, people will have leftovers from our first big snowstorm.
A lot of people last time has already stockpiled. They came here and they was literally buying it by the whole skid. We putting whole skids on pickup trucks last time. So a lot of people's already pre-prepared for what we gave them last time.
Ben Moore there said they are getting ready for the mad rush in the morning. They just want you to be safe on the roads. He said Ace Hardware uses local suppliers, so they do not have to wait for their shipments. And now only on WHAS 11 News Tonight. We have learned that Louisville Metro Police are investigating after a patient at a drug and alcohol rehab facility in Louisville died on Sunday night. The incident happened at a landmark recovery facility in the Hazelwood neighborhood. The CEO says it started with a, quote, incident between 2 women, end quote. Focus reporter Travis Breeze has the exclusive story tonight and tells us what we know about the incident and the police investigation.
This incident happened at a Praxis rehab facility near the U of L Mary and Elizabeth Hospital. It is owned by a company called Landmark Recovery. At this time, Louisville police are calling it a death investigation, and no one has yet been arrested. LMPD officers responded to assist an ambulance Sunday night around 10:20 p.m. at this facility on Malcolm Avenue. Police say there they found a deceased adult female. The CEO of Landmark Recovery, Matt Boyle, said over the phone Monday it was an incident between two women and followed up over email that one patient was transported to University of Louisville Hospital by ambulance and the patient had a pulse and vital signs when leaving. LMPD says the death investigation is in its early stages and no one is arrested yet. Boyle says the patient who survived will likely not return to their care. He also said over email, the facility on Malcolm Avenue has been operational since September 2016. It has consistently demonstrated compliance with all three regulatory bodies. In Louisville, Travis Breeze, WHAS11 on your side.
According to its website, Landmark Recovery has two other facilities in Louisville, and Boyle says they are fully complying with police and voluntarily self-reporting to their regulatory agencies. Landmark Recovery, by the way, is the parent company that owns the Praxis Center in Louisville. Our Indianapolis station has been investigating the troubled past of several Indiana locations. According to WTHR TV's reporting, police described the South Bend, Indiana location as having a dangerous pattern of problems, including what witnesses say led to multiple deaths at their facilities. In Indiana, 3 of their facilities were forced to close by the state. All new right now on the night team, sold. And the mayor says he didn't even know about it. The Miss Madison racing boats, the famed icons of the 64-year-old Madison Regatta on the Ohio River, are gone. That announcement made today by the Madison, Indiana mayor himself. He says the Miss Madison board sold the boats without permission, so he fired them all. Miss Madison Incorporated was formed in 1970 to promote hydro racing in the city of Madison, Indiana, with members appointed by the mayor. But the city became aware in 2024, he says, that the board sold its 2 hydroplane hulls and equipment to a buyer in Washington state. Mayor Bob Courtney said the sale includes Madison City property and was not approved. Mayor Courtney announced today he is now removing all 5 board members immediately. Now he says his newly appointed board will resolve the outstanding financial issues and hopefully restore Miss Madison's legacy. At least 3 people hurt tonight in 2 different shootings across Louisville. The youngest victim is a 13-year-old girl. Metro Police say it happened at about 7:30 tonight at an apartment on 8 Bells Lane. That's in the Valley Station area of the southwest part of Jefferson County. A girl they believe to be 13 years old was shot in the leg inside an apartment. Officers say she was alert when they took her to the hospital. Investigators say they're working to find out what led up to the shooting. The Metro Police non-fatal shooting unit is leading this case. And a man is facing a murder charge after a deadly high-speed DUI crash, according to police, last night in the Portland neighborhood. Investigators say 38-year-old Scott Drollinger lost control of his truck at about 7:45 p.m. on Northwestern Parkway. Arrest documents say Drollinger's truck hit a utility pole and a metal fence before coming to a stop. Police say that metal fence went through the passenger side of the truck, impaling and killing 38-year-old Anna Gonzalez. Drollinger was taken to University Hospital and is expected to survive. A toxicology report shows he had a blood alcohol level of .156. That's nearly double the legal limit of .08 in Kentucky. Drollinger is set to stand before a judge at 9 tomorrow morning. Meantime, we headed back to the crash scene tonight. WHAS 11 Night Team's Jose Alonso and photojournalist Levi Hammer are talking to Portland residents who say collisions like this have happened so many times they're losing count.
Northwestern Parkway, a busy street with a bad reputation in the Portland neighborhood. The shattered car pieces on the sidewalk tell the story.
When I'm walking around, I see all kinds of, mini memorial sites where there's one just down that alley right there where there's somebody with their pictures all over a post where they've been hit and killed.
While Jordan Tackett spends time with her niece and nephew in the yard, there's always something on the back of her mind.
Watch for cars. I feel my heart go to my feet when the ball is just rolling out into the street, because even if there's no cars coming that you can see, people peel out through here. They don't care. They'll just...
With almost 24 hours since a horrific high-speed crash police say was a DUI, residents who live on Northwestern Parkway are still picking up what's left of their front yards.
Lights going off, going crazy. I'd never really seen much like it on here.
LMPD confirmed 38-year-old Scott Drollinger was driving drunk with a blood alcohol level nearly 2 times the legal limit when he crashed his pickup truck along the sidewalk. The collision, so violent, police say a metal fence post went through the car and impaled a woman passenger in his vehicle. He's now facing a murder charge.
In the arrest citation, LMPD says video footage was fed back to the real-time crime center. I asked them if they could point out the multiple cameras that captured this situation. They were unable to do so, but they said if you see them in public, they probably helped.
We also reached out to Metro Councilwoman Donna Purvis, who represents this area. In a statement, she says, quote, "I hope to meet soon with Public Works, who orchestrates the traffic planning, to discuss any measures that would enhance safer traveling along this route."
This is a neighborhood with a school in it, so you have a lot of kids that are just walking home. I think a speed bump would help, especially near the school section. I think having, school signs is not enough.
So if you plan to drive through Portland, neighbors ask you listen to their local elementary sign and please slow down. In Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS11 Night Team, on your side.
We also asked Metro Police if they could share the video taken by their cameras in the area. They denied our request tonight, stating that will be used as evidence in the case and won't be available for public release until the court case is closed.